Okay, first of all, the most important part, everyone can join Atlassian and everyone can create a free Jira workspace. It's totally free, up to 10 users. It's of course a basic plan, so without fancy features, but everyone can do it and you don't need anyone permissions. You can do it for yourself, even for your private purposes. And right now, just few concepts to make sure that you will understand what I'm talking about later. So what's issue type or work type? Because Atlassian makes some changes. So this is a like piece of work. For example, task, bug, LinkedIn article, newsletter, something we have to do, and it will be one card on the board. Epic is a bigger amount of work. So one epic can have many tasks inside. And we have also a subtask, which is littler part of task. So this is a hierarchy, like a tree, epic, task, subtask. And it's all according to the work. Workflow. So workflow is the steps that your task is going through. So for example, from idea to preparing, for example, to SEO search and to publishing. So this is the stages that we need to our task to put through to the publish, done, like completed, finished. We will have board or many boards. This will be place where we will have our tasks, and it will be a place when we can manage those tasks. So put them into other statuses, select some due dates, create new tasks, and so on. In Jira, you can work in Scrum, meaning you can have sprints and so on. But today, this is a very basic session, so we will talk about continuous process like Kanban, so without sprints. If you want to know more about sprints, feel free to join other session about sprints. I'm perfectly sure there is something already scheduled. And custom field. So this is like extra info you define. In tasks, you will have many of fields. Some of them are required and basic, like summary and description, but also you can create your own custom fields, like for example, channel. And in channel, you can choose between LinkedIn or Facebook or X or I don't know, Medium, right? So this is custom field. All right, now I'm going to share my screen and we are going to start talking about how to create your own Jira project. This is a very new instance. I just log in as a free user and so on. And this view, as you can see, is about templates. You have lots of templates here. If they are here, why not to use them, of course? They are different from each other, for example, with workflow. As you can see here, we have only 2 work types and 3 workflow statuses to do in progress and done. But for example, I think in that one, we have more comprehensive workflow, like many statuses. So depending on what you need, you can try to search template that is perfect for you, or you can go with blank project. We will go today with a blank project because I want to show you how you can customize your Jira by yourself. Okay, name, marketing campaigns, whatever you need. And here, you can choose between team managed and company managed. Today, we will go with team managed. Team managed is board that you can customize, you can manage by yourself. You don't need admin. If you will go with company managed, the only changes that can be there must to be by admins. So for example, if your company, if your organization already has Jira, you should have admin, so then you can ask about creating a board for you. But today we are talking about the scenario where we want to create our own board. So let's stick to the team managed. It's perfect when you want to control your own working, no cross project, you and your team. And here you can choose access. It can be private, limited, or open. I recommend limited, so everybody who has access to your license can see this, and you can add people to create and edit issues. And create. Okay, this is a very basic. View. Let's go to a board. Here is our board. As you can see, 3 statuses: to do, in progress, done. Statuses can be, like you see, moved. You can also add statuses from here, but it all depends on the workflow you need. But we will do it shortly in a minute. First, let's see how to create issue. Here you have create button, or here. And as you can see, here are fields: summary, description, assignee meaning the one who is responsible for, reporter, me, I'm creating this issue. You can choose priority. Here are labels. Also, when we will be customize this view, I will talk a little bit about fields that I'm recommending, but labels and due dates are among them. For example, due dates will show us, will be on red when it's quick to the due date or the deadline is missed. My good advice is to keep description always short but on top, like really you should write here anything, because for example I have a perfect example of my own task when I have only a summary, no description, and to be honest, I have no idea what it's all about here, and I don't know what to do. So I have an idea one day, and now I have a blank in my mind. So descriptions are lifesaver, trust me. Okay, I've created, and as you can see, here is the deadline, June 4, and it's red because it's today. So it's really good mark. So this is how we create issue. Then we can open it. Here you will see some basic fields, and here in the details you will see the other fields. So and this is issue type task. I can move it, right? But I can make it done, and so on and so on. But now let's try to make it like more suit to our need. First of all, what I like to do here in more actions, you can go to the project settings. This is our command center. Here we are doing all customization. This is just the details. Here you have access where you can add people. Very simple by the email, so no rocket science here. But here we have a work types. As you can see, we have only 2 default: tasks and subtasks. What I like to do, as on my very own board, I have many subtasks. I have many work types. As you can see, Atlassian community, blog, LinkedIn, newsletter, podcast. So I really like to work with work types that also are channels or like already defining things I have to do. So going back to our plain board, here in work types, you can just click add work type and create work type. So for example, let's do this LinkedIn, meaning publishing on LinkedIn. You can change icons, you can put LinkedIn here, as you can see. You can choose whatever you need here. You can upload a photo here and create. And right now, we have to define which fields we need. Summary and description, let's leave it. And here we have this context fields. I would recommend to leave labels and due dates. With labels are fields where you can try to categorization your tasks. So for example, you can here in a LinkedIn use case, you can have labels like post, short, or article. And it's very good in filtering, and it can be also useful in automation. So if you need, leave labels. I will show you later how I use them. But what's really game-changing here is due date. If we have due dates, and if you will manage it well and put due date in every single tasks, you can have a very nice view in calendar. I will show you very, very quickly how it looks like. So this is my calendar. As you can see, 1 month, every issue that has to be done on the day. So for example, here I have our today webinar, and there is no way to miss anything. So this is a very nice way to manage your campaigns, ads, and so on and so on. And it's all based on this due date. So basically, leave due date. Here you have some fields to choose, but also you can create your own field. As I said, for example, you can do a little bit drop down. And for example, here you can, maybe let's use this use case from the labels. So for example, content type, and you can add options like post, short, and for example, article, right? It's good for filtering, and also when you open the issue, you will see what is marked, and you will know very quick what this task is about and what you should do. So like depending on your own needs, you can put there like lots of different fields. Of course, you can get rid of them and so on and so on. So it's like drag and drop. You can do it wherever you need. So let's save changes. And we have LinkedIn here. Maybe this icon wasn't so good. Maybe let's go with one more, for example, blog. Okay, so now when we go back to our project, how to choose this issue type / work type. Here we have a work type field, so I can choose between LinkedIn or between blog, and if for example, we didn't do any changes in blog fields, right? But we do some changes in LinkedIn. So those two work types will be different. So here we have our, well, actually it has, content type here, sorry. It's our custom field that we add, right? And it is not in blog because we didn't add it. So those two work types can be different. For example, so if I have like, for example, newsletter and YouTube video, I need different fields. So those two work types are different. Okay, now workflow. So as you know, for example, publishing YouTube video and creating content like article has different workflows. It's not to do in progress done. Like it can be if you don't want to make it more customized, but we can create many workflows for work types. Just take a look at what I have done here. For example, I have a YouTube board. This is a new feature from Atlassian that you can have these tabs here. You can have up to 5 boards. So I have all YouTube, newsletters, social media, events, and completed items. You can delete it if you want. But for example, as you can see, I have topic ideas, thumbnails, recording, editing, in review, ready to schedule, completed. And I have very different workflow in social media. And I have very different workflow in events. And this is a really nice feature to have your all tasks already filtered and displayed based on work types. So how to create those different workflow and how to create workflow at all. Let's go back to our board. Let's go back to project settings one more time. When we have these work types, let's open LinkedIn, for example, and edit workflow. This is a very basic workflow. Those lines are transitions. So, for example, here you can create here issue, and you can put issues from done to do, from in progress to do. You can no barriers here. But if we will do this something like this, to in progress, now I can't go back from in progress to do. So once again, we can delete this one. I just click delete here, and I will connect these dots. You have to give your transition a name. It has to be unique, as you see, to done, for example. And right now, tasks can move only from to do to in progress to done, but we have to move here also. So this is a very basic workflow. And also you can, of course, add status here. So first of all, you have like, actually it's not, I think we have to create a new status first. It's a library of what we will create. So new status name, for example, in review. Status category will be in progress, right? It's not done, it's not to do, we already start working on this, so in progress. And it appeared somewhere here. So right now we have to take this puzzle and put it in the right place. We have to remove this transition, we have to put these pieces here, delete this, and right now we have to connect it. We have to name transition somehow. And we have it. So let's update it. And now you can select the issue types you want to copy this workflow. So we want to have this only on LinkedIn. We don't want to have blog here. We don't need to have, for example, newsletter, anything here. This workflow is only for LinkedIn. So let's save it. And this workflow is updated. Let's go to our board. And now it can get a little bit complicated because, as you can see, we still have only three columns here with statuses. But this is because tasks and blog issue type still has this workflow. So right now, we can create a board here. We can call her LinkedIn. I will put it here. And we need to filter it only with work type LinkedIn. Yep. And now we can choose workflow from LinkedIn, and ta-da, we have it. So on this board, where I had previously, this was my first board, is different workflow than on this one. And you can do it with every issue type. As let's see how I have it customized here. I have a YouTube, different workflow. Newsletter, different workflow. As you can see here, I have a workflow chosen for newsletter. Here, for example, I combined one workflow to more issue types. So in workflow, then when saving a workflow, you can add more of issue types. So yeah, that was about workflow. Let's go back. Sometimes, for example, maybe let's create, Jira has a problem, not quite sure why. LinkedIn, for example, something. Let's pick a due date for tomorrow. Let's create it. And we have it. As you can see, we can't move tasks to other status that we have transitioned to. So it works as we want it to, right? So we can put it only from one to one and not going back. If you want to going back, you have to add transition to the other side. And we have this due date here. So if you click calendar, as you can see our first issue that we created for today and our new issue type LinkedIn and issue for today. So I really recommend you to create each view for each issue type, or you can combine it if you need, but it's far more better than filtering. But of course, you can use filter here. You can try to, you can filter by work type, but only if you have one workflow. If you have more than one workflow, it won't work. Okay, let's go back to the project settings. And let's go back to our automation here, to our workflow here. Sorry, automation will be in a minute. So if I want to, for example, sometimes there is a situation that I start working on this, but for example, product launches will be deleted. So I want to get this task back to do. So it's quite simple. So reverse, for example, and now I can move from in progress to do, but still I can't move from in progress to done. If you want full freedom here, I don't recommend it, but if you want, you can just add this any statuses here in transition. Okay, but we have in review here. So what if I need some approval, for example? So you are the manager, you have one person responsible for articles, and when this person is moving tasks to in review, you have to check it, and then only you can move it to done. So here we have approval section. We can add approval. It's, as you can see, it's not very complicated. Here you choose approvers. So I'm going B2 approval because right now I'm the only one on this license. You can name it just approvers. And right now, if this approve, you can choose a transition to done. If it's decline, okay, sorry, we have to do one more transition here first. So it will be needs be changed, for example. Yep, and right now, let's go back here. Yep, So here, to be done, it's okay. You check it, it's okay, completed, finished, and so on. And you can also put it back to in progress, and this is a sign that it's not okay, it needs to be revamped, it has to be changed. So approvers are super useful, and also when task will go to the status in review, you will be the assignee here. Yeah, so that's it. You can also add here more statuses. For example, you can also create like idea bank or backlog, and then to do. So you can have on board, I think I have here topic ideas and then only to prepare. Or for example, here I think we have a backlog. So those are tasks like ideas, like some tasks that probably we will do someday. But yes, please remember that calendar, let's talk about this feature right now. I really like it. I think it's very useful, especially when you are a multitasker or you are a one-man army marketer in your company. This really helps you to not miss a deadline. Also, for example, if I will decide that this post won't be fitted more like on Wednesday anymore, I can change his due date. So if I will put it here, the due date is automatically changed here for 12 here. And right now it will be on 11th, so very simple to managing it. Also, you can add issue from this view, and you can choose the issue type here. It's a very short window, as you can see, so it will be only summary. So then you have to open this ticket, this issue, and add, for example, description and more fields, but due date will be already put here. Of course, you can have a look on a previous month, all green. As you can see, this is a real results and live example of that. It really helped me to be on time. And you can, of course, plan ahead. Okay, I think now we know how to create issue type. We know how to create workflows. Here you can add more issue type to each workflow if you need. And now I think it's time to talk a little bit about automations. So what are automations? As it is called, it's automations that you can set up to make Jira create things for you or make Jira do things for you. So the automation I like using is, first of all, each first day of each month, I have some task created, like preparing this month newsletter, preparing this month social media content, and so on. So you can automated repetitive tasks to be created, and you don't have to do it manually, but Jira can make it by herself or by himself. So let's take a look on automation here. This is this like bold here, and let's go to the manage automation. Here you have some AI help and so on. Here you can have some agents, but let's create a role in a very simple and classic way. So you should name here as you need, but let's keep this tour. Yes, this is like Lego or Lego, but with more logical. So first of all, we need to add trigger. So for example, if I want to be trigger like date, I should use scheduled. So for example, first day of month, and you can decide that it can be ending on each amount of occurrences, as your, for example, some credits in banks, or never end, so it will be continuously, and how many times, so for example, one per month, and first day of month, the hour, and so on. So if you want to base this on date, this is how it looks like, and we have this step already created, and now we need to add action, so then. And right now, for example, let's choose work item actions, and let's seek from create work item. And now, in same project, meaning marketing project, you can choose, for example, LinkedIn issue type. And here you, for example, can do a summary. So monthly posts, you should put some description here for sure. Here you can have some additional fields, but as you can see, it's coded. So if you are not very comfortable with, just leave it. But also here you can have some smart values. So for example, if you start seeking here, you can, for example, have month name here. So it will be monthly post June, monthly post August, and so on and so on. I have these variables on my automation, I think, here. Let's take a look. I don't remember how it was called right now. Yes, monthly social media content. Yeah, now plus month. So for example, because we want to create content for the next month, because this is our workflow, but probably now month will be fine. So as you can see, variables are really good. You can also try to Google it and so on. It's working pretty well. So right now, when we have first day of the month, the issue will be created. Link posts, and it's already done. This one is very simple, but let me show you what automation I've created last week, I think. It's in my different project here. So I wanted each time when I'm publishing YouTube video, have tasks for this content reusing. So when I'm publishing the video on YouTube, I wanted to have one task for article or post, for LinkedIn, and for shorts. So what I've chosen is trigger when work item is transitions from completed. Issue type is YouTube, not blog, not newsletter, only YouTube. Then I've created issue type LinkedIn with some shorts. Oh, as you can see, I used variables here with summary from the YouTube video that I'm putting in done. So for example, if this YouTube video was about marketing in Jira, this task will be created as marketing for Jira shorts. I put some branches because I wanted to put some subtasks here. So this is what we need, but also what's quite cool here, I don't want to create LinkedIn articles from every single YouTube video I'm posting, but only chosen one. So I used labels. So in YouTube video, I'm putting labels like article or post, and based on that, I have created article or post. So labels help me to automate creation here without duplicating issues, and I don't have to delete one or changing summary. It's based on labels. If my YouTube video has label article, I will have created issue task issue for article. If the label says post, I will have a post. So yeah, automation can be really powerful. This one, as you can see, is longer than ours, but to be honest, it can be very logical. So just try your own, try what you need, and if you ever need help, just reach me out. Okay, I think that's it. I think this is all you need to know right now. One more thing is that Atlassian ecosystem has a large marketplace of apps. Every app is free up to 10 users. So if sometimes Jira can't do some things, but then I'm pretty sure there is already app for it. But on this basic level, I think you will be fine. So let's sum up. We've created a blank project. Then we've created some more tabs here. We changed workflow. You can also create a workflow from here, but then remember to go back to workflow and do transitions as you need. We try to make some approvals. I don't remember where we. Oh, because right now I don't remember if I save it. I don't think so. But here, if you will have approvals, it will be here. And we talked about calendar view, which is really robust feature here. Don't miss it. Also, you have some reporting possibilities here, quite narrow in team managed, more wider in company managed, but some of them are here. Okay, maybe one more thing. You can also, if you are, for example, a freelancer, and you need to track time, like hours on the issue, here you have a time tracking field. And you can, for example, say that I work 1 hour on it, and it will be tracked here. Then you can add more, so it will be 1 hour, 2 minutes, and so on. So there is also a time tracking field here, and if you want to see all of this work, how many, for example, hours you work on this project, I think you can have this in reports. You should have the all work summary. I recommend you to create your own Jira instance, then set up your first marketing project, and let me know how it goes.